Good morning, Drake University. Happy Wednesday. Let's start today with some shout outs from the last week or 2 weeks ago. Today, for shout outs, we are looking at Edulastica. This is the green circle on Clever that you do an exit ticket for each day, and then you have a quiz twice a week, one for math and one for wit and wisdom. So the last week and the last 2 weeks, there are some scholars that have consistently been going on and they're really doing their best on each of their exit tickets and quizzes. And I want to give them some shine and some love. So let's congratulate Avion, Jacob, Jatiana, Joss, Preston, Joelle, Miles, and Abby. They have been doing a lot of their Edulastica quizzes, and it is really showing they're growing their brain, and I'm very proud of them. Make sure that you're taking the time each day to go on Edulastica and do your best, okay? All right. Looking at our morning message today, it says, Good morning, Drake University. Today is Wednesday, April 28th, 2020. I have had so much fun learning with other first grade teachers. I hope you are enjoying it just as much as I do. In math, you will show what you know about adding and subtracting tens. Remember, if you don't know how to do it yet, that is more than okay. Don't give up. You got this. Let's make today a wonderful Wednesday. Love, Miss Crum. So, if you're still learning, remember, show perseverance. Don't say that you can't do it. Say you can't do it yet. Looking at our problem of the day, we are looking at people's favorite cake. I know that because the title of my bar graph is favorite cake. That means somebody went out and they asked a group of people what type of cake was their favorite between chocolate, yellow, marble, and white. We're going to use this bar graph to answer some questions. So make sure that you're using your tracking eyes and doing your best to answer, okay? All right. Our first question is, what are the different types of cakes people voted for? So look at that bar graph and see if you can figure out the different types of cake that people were voting on when asked what their favorite are. If I was trying to figure this out, I would look at the bottom of my bar graph because that's where the words are below the numbers. I'm sorry, next to the numbers. So on this side, it says number of people. On this side, it has a picture of a cake. So that means the different types of cake. I found chocolate, yellow, marble, and white. So to answer the question, what are the different types of cakes? We would put each of those they're looking at as their favorite cake. Chocolate, yellow, marble, or white. Excellent. Now be careful because not all bar graphs are the same. Sometimes they might put the type of object they're comparing on the bottom or on the side. And sometimes the number of things might be on the side or the bottom. They can switch. So mathematicians really look closely at that graph to know what you're comparing and how many, okay? Awesome. Our next question is, how many more people like chocolate cake than marble cake? Did anyone notice any math words that stood out? You did? Me too. The word more. Remember, when we're looking at graphs, that word more is really important. That means we're going to be subtracting. All right. It's kind of different because sometimes when we are doing word problems, the word more could mean adding, but bar graphs, it's a little different. We know that means we're going to be subtracting because they want to know how many are equal and then how many are left over, how many more. All right. So let's start by looking at what we're going to be comparing and what we know. Today it says, how many more people like chocolate cake than marble cake? So start with what you know. Let's look at chocolate cake on our graph. If I go to my graph and look at the type of cake and go to chocolate, I would go all the way up to when the bar graph ends. It stops at, what does it stop at? Show me with your math hands. 7. We have 7. If you look, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I went back and counted because this is really close to that 8. I didn't just guess and say 8. I went and made sure that the numbers lined up with my bar, and it does. So it's 7. There are 7 people that wanted chocolate cake. Now, it wanted us to compare that to marble cake. So I'm looking at the bottom. I'm looking for marble. Marble. Let's see how many people like marble cake. Looks like it's between 7 and 6. I'm going to count to make sure. 1. This would be 2, 3, 5, 6. 6 people liked marble cake. All right. So remember, when we're doing more than and it's on a bar graph, that means you're going to be subtracting. You're taking that away. So that means 7's your whole number. So show me your whole number 7. Now you're going to take away that part 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're left with 1. 7 take away 6 equals 1. That means that there was one more person that liked, what was our big number? Chocolate. One more person liked chocolate cake than marble cake. Good job. And if you look at our bar graph, you can see that. You can see that they both had 6, but then the chocolate had a little bit more. It had one more. Good work. Last question. How many people chose white cake and yellow cake as their favorite? Oh, I heard a math word. Did you? I'm going to read it one more time, okay? How many people chose white cake and yellow cake as their favorite? The math word was and. We know that the word and in math means they want us to add. It's kind of tough to see that addition sign, but that's what I put above that because they want me to compare white cake and yellow cake. That means they want to know how many all together. Let's start with what we know for the white cake. Looking at my graph, going to whoa, 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 white. They just had 1. Now I'm adding because they said the word and then we're comparing it with yellow cake. So yeah, yellow, yeah, ch. Ooh, I don't know why I said CH. It's a Y for yellow. Y yellow, yeah. Counting how many people said yellow cake was their favorite. 1, 2, 3. 3 people liked yellow cake. Now remember, they wanted us to figure out how many all together. 1 plus 3, show me your math fingers. 1 white cake, 3 yellow cake, bringing them together for a total of 4. 4 people chose the white and yellow cake together. Or they didn't choose them together. There was 4. Oh my goodness, Miss Crumb's getting confused with her words. There was 1 person that liked white cake and 3 that liked yellow, and all together, 4 people chose those as their favorite. All right, I'm going to erase this for today, and then we are going to talk about your job for this wonderful Wednesday. Okay. So you've already logged on to Clever and clicked on that blue rectangle, so great work. You've already watched your morning meeting because that's what we're doing now. The rest of the things that you need today include the following. You're going to be doing Dreambox. Make sure you're getting at least one of those lessons done. If you're doing more, awesome. Lexia, you want to get on there and complete your minutes getting 2 lessons done. Then today for math, you are not watching any math videos or problem sets because you are taking a quiz on topic C. That's all of the things that you've been learning in the last few days, and we're going to take a quick quiz on there for Edulastica. Once you're done, you are welcome to do phonics with me and your wit and wisdom with Miss Scribner. It should be a great day. As always, if you have any questions, make sure you jump on Zoom and talk with me or have a parent or guardian text or call me, okay? I love and miss you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Drake.